Have you ever wondered if you're mentally strong? Maybe you think of mental toughness as something only Navy SEALs, Olympic athletes, or that one friend who actually sticks to their New Year's resolutions possess. But here's the thing. Mental strength isn't about being unbreakable or never struggling. It's about how you handle setbacks, navigate challenges, and stay true to yourself. And the good news? You might be much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Stick around, because today we're breaking down 9 signs that prove you're mentally tougher than you think. 1. You can't be easily taken advantage of. You're a kind person. You help when you can. And you genuinely care about others. But you also know the difference between being kind and being a doormat. You recognize when someone is trying to manipulate or drain you emotionally. And you set clear boundaries. You don't let guilt or pressure force you into situations that compromise your well-being. That ability to stand your ground? That's mental strength in action. 2. You know how to say no without guilt. Let's be real. Saying no can feel awkward, especially if you hate disappointing people. But mentally strong people understand that stretching themselves too thin helps no one. You say no when you need to, without over-explaining or feeling guilty. You don't use phrases like, "I'm not sure if I can," or "I feel bad saying no," because you know that protecting your time and energy is not selfish. It's necessary. 3. You appreciate constructive criticism. Nobody likes being criticized, but you can take it. You see feedback as a tool for growth, not a personal attack. Instead of getting defensive, you listen, process, and decide whether it's something you should apply. And when the tables are turned, you offer others the same courtesy, giving constructive feedback that helps them improve rather than tearing them down. 4. You say exactly what you mean. No beating around the bush. No passive-aggressive hints. You communicate with clarity and honesty. This doesn't mean you're rude or blunt, but rather that you choose your words intentionally and stand by them. You don't sugarcoat things to avoid discomfort, and you don't say things you don't mean just to please others. This level of honesty takes courage, and it's a major sign of mental strength. 5. You adapt to change. Instead of resisting it, change is uncomfortable. It disrupts routines, forces you out of your comfort zone, and sometimes feels downright unfair. But instead of fighting against it, you adapt. You see change as an opportunity to learn, grow, and explore new possibilities. You don't cling to the past or resist the inevitable. You adjust and move forward. That kind of flexibility? It's a sign of serious inner strength. 6. You solve problems. Instead of dwelling on them, we all know someone who complains endlessly about their problems, but never actually does anything about them. That's not you. Instead of wallowing in frustration, you look for solutions. When something goes wrong, your first instinct is to analyze what happened and figure out how to improve. You don't waste time blaming others or making excuses, you take action. And that forward-thinking mindset is what separates mentally strong people from the rest. 7. You accept that you're not always right. Some people will argue to the bitter end just to avoid admitting they were wrong. You, on the other hand, have no problem saying, "You know what? I was wrong about that." You understand that being wrong doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And owning up to your mistakes isn't just a sign of intelligence, it's a sign of confidence and strength. 8. You don't let other people control your emotions. You don't let a rude comment ruin your entire day. You don't let toxic people get under your skin. You understand that while you can't control how others act, you can control how you respond. You set healthy emotional boundaries and don't let external negativity dictate your mood. That ability to stay calm and composed, that's mental toughness in its purest form. 9. You're patient with your own progress. Success doesn't happen overnight, and you know that. Whether you're working toward a career goal, building better habits, or improving yourself in any way, you understand that patience is key. You don't get discouraged by setbacks because you see them as part of the journey. You focus on long-term growth rather than instant results, and that perseverance is one of the biggest signs of mental strength. So, how many of these signs describe you? If you recognize yourself in most of them, congratulations. You're mentally stronger than you probably give yourself credit for. And if there are areas where you still struggle, that's okay too. Mental strength isn't about being perfect. It's about continuously learning, adapting, and growing. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these signs resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know and share your experience. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit from this video. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.